Hello and blessings. It's your boy, Mr. Food for Thought. It's been a little bit since I made a video, but I definitely wanted to speak to y'all briefly about the times and the seasons in which we're living in. We definitely have to wake up to what's happening, and we have to really have a sense of urgency when it comes to having a clear understanding, understanding, and overstanding of who we are. Know thyself. It's very important. Become spiritually in tune to your ancestors and the Most High Creator, um, and just really just have a love for yourself. Now, if you haven't noticed that there's been a change in just the energy and just in the way in the world is being ran and manipulated, um, you're most likely still asleep. There is definitely a hidden agenda um, that's that's happening right now. There's a depopulation um, that they're trying to push out and trying to um, bestow upon us as a human civilization. There's a lot of stuff that is just wrong, inhumane with the system in which we live in. When it comes to education, when it comes to the food that we eat and the chemicals and the poisons that are in it, um, the brainwashing um, of not just us but our children. Um, I kid you not, man. It's like the education system is like a 12-step program to literally brainwash you, and it's evident and it's clear as day. There's an agenda to keep us sick. You know, there's no money. Um, there's no money in the cure. The money comes in us being sick. That's just a fact. It's like almost as if we're like being experimented on, like we're like this whole matrix, this whole system is like an experiment, and they want us to be their guinea pigs. And it's like we have to wake up and say, yo, when's enough's enough? You have to start to think for yourself. You have to stand on your own too. You can't depend so much on the system. If you depend on the system, then when it collapses and when it falls, you're going to collapse and fall with it. You have to think for yourself. This is so much bigger than just what you see on the outside. There's so much going on, on the back end, things that we can't see. But that's why it's very important that you do get spiritually strong. You have to know who you are. Have to know who you are. Know that you are abundant. Know that you are deserving. And don't allow anybody to tell you what to do. I'm going to repeat that. Don't allow anybody to tell you or force you to do what you do not want to do. And I don't care what it is. Being free is your birthright. Freedom and liberation is everything. Without freedom and without liberation, you can just be controlled like that. You have nothing to stand on. You have nothing to stand on. If you're going to just, when they tell you to jump, you just say, how high? Where's your morals? Where's your dignity? Don't allow anybody to force you to do something that you're not comfortable with. It's okay if you're not comfortable with it. We have to stand together as a human civilization, period. Because right now what's happening is they want to make it to the point where this becomes a dictatorship. We must bow. Shit, not me. You understand? I live on morals. I live off of freedom and liberation. You understand? You dig? And you should too. We have to come together. This is so much more. And television, stay off that box. All it does is tell lies to your vision. Hollywood, come on. Those are a bunch of wizards and sorcery shit going on there. I'm keeping it a buck with you. Hollywood comes from the Druids. The Druids, they were wizards. The Hollywood comes from the holly tree. You gotta do your research. You gotta look this stuff up, man. And another thing, they have to tell us the truth. So if you look at these movies, it's not just sci-fi. It's not just fiction. It's not just fake. They have to hide the truth in plain sight. That's how their rituals work. That's how this shit works. They gotta hide it in plain sight. So the stuff that you see, it's really the truth. But you have to be vibrating at a high level to really understand, and overstand that. If you're vibrating too low, this message, this video is going to go right over your head. And you might as well not even listen. But if you do have a good understanding and you do see where I'm going with this, and you do have an open mind and an open heart, and you have a soul, you have to know that something's not right. Stand on your morals. Stand on your dignity. You have faith. Have faith in the Most High Creator. Have faith in God. Know that you're protected. Know that you have beautiful divine angels and ancestors that are watching over you at all times. Know that you're protected. And also understand that ignorance is not bliss. I never understood that concept. Ignorance is ignorance. And the propaganda and the stuff that they're putting out here in the media, it's all ignorance. And ignorance is ignorance. So understand. Be blessed. Don't fall victim to the nonsense. Don't be the sheep. Don't be the sheep. Because at the end of the day, they look at us as cattle anyway. They harvest our energy. They live off of us. They live off of our fear. So don't live in fear. Remove that fear-based energy from you. Vibrate high. Live in love. Know how powerful, know how strong you are. And you'll be just fine. Blessings and love. And I'm out.